Whispers in the dark, only I can hear. Tarot cards flip, revealing their tale. Pendulum swings where secrets prevail. Through the stream I bring the unseen, messages from places you've never been. Spirit talks and I lend my ear. Left from the beyond I make it all clear. Oracle speaks in riddles and rhyme, ghostly echoes that transcend time. I'm the bridge where two worlds meet, the living and the dead at my feet.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? One sec here. I gotta get my chat pulled right back up again. One sec. My chat glitched out on me, but that's okay. We are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi. And let's do all chat instead of just the top chat, because then I can see every single comment and I like to see every single comment. So that's way better for me. We'll put that there. It'll be great. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit all the buttons. Hit all the buttons. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit the share button again for myself because I need to. Because I got to share this out on my other pages. Okay. And then we're gonna hit the share button, and then I'm going to share it to my personal page, to my news feed. We are live. And if you could hit the share button, that would be amazing. Hey, we spoke on the phone a few days ago, did we? That's awesome. I'm glad to have you here. Thanks for joining. I talked to a lot of people on the phone the other day, so sorry if I don't remember you like immediately, but David over here, he's like, oh my God, I know her. Look at you. You're ridiculous. Sorry about the yelling there. That was a bit loud. Apologies. Okay. So, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are new here, your favorite 4'11" psychic, I swear to God, David. I am 5'2". Thank you very much. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. Glad to have you in the chats. David's just like taking it upon himself to just roast me throughout the comments. It's fine. It's fine. There's a bot running. Oh, I know what that is. It's fine. How is everybody? Can you believe like we are like halfway through July? We're like almost to August. Like what is happening? You love the hair. It's just getting long, Brenda. It's just getting really, really long. Brenda's like, I love the hair. It's just getting really long. I keep cutting my bangs whenever they get just a little bit too much of a nuisance. But other than that, that's about it. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to rest as much as I possibly can. I mean, when you have chronic fatigue, it's like it's kind of enforced on you, but you know, I'm glad I look good. All right. So, for those of you who have never been here before, welcome. My name is Natalie. I am a psychic medium. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments there. So I'm a psychic medium. Yes. If you'd like a reading tonight, all I need from you is your name, your birthday, and what it is that you want to know. Okay. If you have a specific question, great. Sometimes spirit will come through mediumship. I have absolutely no control over like when that happens or who it is or anything along those lines, because I can't just yank them from the other side and be like, I want to talk to you. Looking hot as always. Thank you. So I can't yank anybody from the other side. However, if they want to show up and have a chat, great. Love to have them here. Making sure I'm hydrated enough for the show. I'll also be pulling some cards tonight because they're fun. And I have a lot of cards. I like to use them. They're tools. Why would you not use tools? Though I don't necessarily always need them. So I've got plenty of tarot decks. I've got plenty of oracle decks. I've got my sense of humor with me. So, should we get to it? I think we should get to it. All right. Okay, let me scroll up. I did put some tip links at the very top of the comments. So if anybody wants to leave a tip of gratitude, you're more than welcome to. I'm not asking. Some people after the show are like, can you send me your pay links so I can leave you a tip? So I just figured I would just leave it in the comments so you guys can just click away and have at it. As always, I hope that everything that I say this evening makes sense for you. Typically, I go off of validation, so I only know it's going to make sense unless you tell me otherwise, okay? But please give me as much validation as possible because I love the validation. Helps me know I'm on the right track. Helps me know I'm connected to the right channel. So we've got Melissa. We'll start out, Melissa. We'll start out with you, Melissa. Let's pin that little message right there so it doesn't disappear from me. So Melissa says, should I pursue him? Now I know that is very vague as far as the description, but I don't need much else. I absolutely do relationship readings. The only thing I do not do is health, pregnancy, legal, you know, stuff like that. I don't do those. But anything else, I do. All right, let's take a look. Should Melissa be pursuing this guy? Okay. You know I always like say things with like honesty. Should you pursue him? I'm going to say just outright no. Okay. While it seems like there's a good connection to start with, it's going to be a tower of destruction as it continues. Okay. There's going to be something that comes out that's just going to be like, yeah, no, I'm moving on. I don't need to deal with that. So I'm going to say no. You, though, my darling, like all this like Leo energy, all of this strength, all of this confidence, you don't need to worry about that. you would be able to see it pretty quickly the closer and closer you got to this person, and your judgment and your intuition would be going off like crazy and be like, no, no, thank you. Okay. I do see like things would become public acknowledgement. So Seven of Cups says that there are other possibilities or new possibilities out there. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Because your dreams are revealing some of like whatever your anxieties are in there. I mean, there's somebody else out there that's going to be a bit more compassionate, because whatever this guy is doing, like, again, at the beginning, I said, like, things are going to look like you're getting along great in the beginning, right? But then all of a sudden you become a grudge holder. and we don't want that, Melissa. We don't need you to be holding grudges, okay? We need you to be finding someone who's going to be compassionate for you, right? Not someone who's going to turn out to be an absolute D-bag. Just saying. Dreams are huge right now. Thank you. Yeah, you do it so well. You really do. Okay, but like the dream thing that's going on, you can start paying attention to that, my love. Do you also find that your dreams amplify, Melissa, when you've been like in contact with the ocean water? Like, do you seem to have like crazier dreams after you've been to the beach and after you put your feet like in the water? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Just asking. You know it. She's like, of course. Of course. You know it, she says. You know it, she says. Well then. So if you want to keep like that dream connection going, you know, the more time you spend there, the more time you stay in touch with, it's like your liquid battery. Is kind of how they're putting it. It's like your liquid battery. It's like your liquid recharge. It's your spiritual recharge. So glad that makes sense. Thank you for that validation. Miss Brenda Hinkle. I know I'm like doing two Brendas like back to back, but because I was gonna do my other friend Brenda next, because I can see two of you guys in here. I'm gonna do two Brendas back to back. I think we're gonna do Brenda Hinkle first. We're gonna click on Brenda. Brenda, you wanted to know, is your love life or your work life going to get any better? Right now, this is you feeling really, really, really defeated with the Ten of Swords. And I don't really blame you, because I know that you've had a really like kind of crap go with things, right? Yeah, Two of Cups, Seven of Wands. Love is a challenge for you. and you kind of felt like just kind of like calling it quits when it comes to finding love or going off on like that loving adventure. I do see that you need to you need to stop going after people who like don't fill your cup. Okay? You need to let go of those ones that don't fill your cup, that are taking from it all the time. And I know that you know that, okay? I know that you know that. I know that you are so ridiculously beautiful, and you have so much of like this confidence. But at the one place that you really like struggle with confidence is in like the department of love. Okay? That's where everything kind of feels like it crumbles for you, okay? Try not to don't be too hard on yourself emotionally, okay? What I do see, all right, is that when it comes to you having to balance relationships with men, you listen to everything that they say and believe everything that they say as a truth, and then ultimately you get like the wind kind of, and like the sails kind of like ripped, and then you end up having to like move on from those really uncomfortable, awkward relationships. Okay, is that going to get any better for you? We're going to use another deck on top of this one because I need to, because I'm not going to sit there and recycle all of those cards all over again. Is it going to get better for you? Yes, but it's only going to once you change that cycle of going after the same type of guys over and over and over again. Okay, you need to go after someone who's intelligent, not just good looking. Okay, it's almost like the more good looking they are, the less you can trust them. And I'm not saying that as a generalization for everything, but in your circle, don't go by looks, go by intelligence first. Okay? As far as work goes, raise your standards with it's like raising your demands. Okay? I don't know if you've been, well, I think you weighing this shouldn't I have letting someone go or giving freedom to someone else so you can explore something different. Yeah, I would do that. Okay. Stop questioning yourself on, should I just cut ties with this person and try something else, or try something new, or go after a different enterprise with somebody else. I would say yes, because this other person isn't helping you. And I feel like you are still worried about the security of your home. Does that also make sense for you, Brenda? Brenda's just like, it's really bad. I know. Yep. I believe everybody and everything. Yep. Okay. You're right. I didn't see what the last guy looked like, but it's like the looks are tricking you into thinking that they're going to be a great person for you, when the reality is it's a little bit different than that. Okay. I know you're scared to death to lose your house. It feels to me like someone is leeching more money off of you than, it's like you're not getting your money's worth out of someone. Okay? And I don't want you to not be getting your money's worth out of this person. Okay? One of them's fine. The other one is like just kind of draining you a little bit. Okay? So I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. She's like, you have no idea. You have no idea. All right. Yes, I know. We'll talk later. You're very welcome. Alrighty. Whoever's next, if you can like drop your comments down yet again, that would be stellar. I'd appreciate that very much. Then I don't have to sit there and scroll up. I did see that there was another Brenda in here, but I think she kind of bounced out. So I'll wait for her to kind of come back in as well. She'll let me know when she's back in. It's like I saw Andy was in there a second ago. That name perked me up a little bit. Now, Indy, when you're asking why did you come here, are you talking about why did you come into the live or why did you come back to Earth? Because I feel like it's the latter. I'll wait for Andy there, and then I'll get you in a little bit there, Jamila. Andy, if you're still in the chat, just let me know, love. Andy may have left. That's okay. Because I don't see his comments popping up. So, Miss Jamila, let's go and pin you up on the board there. Jamila wants to know if the one that she is with now is the one that she is to marry and whether or not her parents approve. Jamila, correct me if I'm wrong. This person, this individual is the first person to not disturb your peace. Like, he gives me like this calming energy that if you are feeling heightened in any certain way, whether that is emotional or anger or whatever, he's the one that kind of comes in and calms you down. He's the one that balances you. Okay, he's like your side of justice as well. So if you are not feeling so just, like if you want to put the hammer down on somebody, he comes in and says, now hold up, what's fair? Okay, let them take responsibility or whatever. He's got like the mind of justice. Okay. As far as whether or not this person is the one that you were to marry, I mean, you already know in yourself that this is already going to happen. And if you don't already believe it, how do you expect him to believe that that's what's supposed to happen? Because he already knows it's supposed to happen. Okay? You're going to get to exactly where you're going to be. It's absolutely inevitable. It's absolutely inevitable, and that's your ending is still unwritten. Okay, it's not too late to keep creating like the life that you love. Like, it's not over. Like, this is gonna keep continuing on and on and on and on for you. Okay, with your loved ones, I see two females on the other side, and I do not know what these are called, but these look like the most elaborate headpieces. It almost looks like a halo. It looks like a halo, but it's not. It's not a halo. I also see a lot of yellow, with one of them in particular. Like, I don't know if they wore a lot of yellow. Yellow was just their favorite color. But I see that they wear a lot of yellow. It's not gold, it is yellow. Because of the past trauma, you have a hard time believing that he's real, seriously. Sometimes you're just like, are you sure? Do you ask him that often? Like, are you sure? Like, you want this? Because let me tell you, I understand that thought pattern completely. Like, why? Yellow roses. Okay, perfect, wonderful. I was like, it's just there's a lot of yellow with this person. Like, that's a hard color for me to see. Other than the fact that I'm wearing it myself right now, but for me to see in my mind's eye, that's a hard color sometimes. Mom and grandma. My goodness me. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to just hear both of them out. Did one of them used to sing in a choir or in a group, or can you validate that for me? It's like they're singing and clapping and dancing, but it's in a group of people. That's missed, but is also being continued on the other side as well. So if you can validate that, that would be great. If not, that's fine. If you don't know who that is, that's absolutely fine. Um, there's like pictures of us everywhere, pictures of me everywhere. Where do you have pictures of your mother put up everywhere as well? She's saying on stage at church. Okay, that's like kind of likely where it is. I'm like, there's like other people behind singing, and it's like it felt like it was with a group. Okay. she's still doing all of that. Like, that's still her gig. She's still very much incorporated into like the vocals. Just your dad. Okay, no worries. That's absolutely fine. It's just the dad that you have pictures of. Okay. Someone has pictures of your mom. Someone has pictures of her. Was there a they like it's not just a break of contact. Did her side did other it's like her side of the family, there is no contact or no ability to contact. Okay, you weren't on speaking terms. I'm like, there is something to do with contact on her side of the family, and it's just like very torn. Okay, got it. Mom had a bitter tongue. Mom had a bitter tongue. Your sister has a picture of her holding a yellow rose. Okay. Very torn from siblings and family in general. Okay. Some of those ties are going to heal. It's not going to be like an immediate thing. And you already know that. Okay. You already know that. Whoever feels it's almost like everybody feels trapped by a situation. Okay. There's like this, it's the devil in reverse. So it's like you'll be able to get out of that separation eventually. It won't be with everybody though, okay? But it's still going to take some going through uncomfortable emotions or uncomfortable waters in order for that to happen. But you're not going to be jumping into that boat anytime soon, because what I see you more focused on is this king energy sitting right next to your queen energy. Is there also like this issue with like no one talks about mental health problems in your family or in your life or something along those lines? Um, like no one likes to talk about it. It's better to keep things in the dark or on the dark side of the moon rather than spill all those emotions, than spill that heartbreak and spill that grief. Feels like mom is maybe encouraging you to, maybe it could be talking to a counselor, it could be talking to me, it could be talking to anybody outside of just like your circle of people to get you to let go or have some of those chains kind of come off of you. And I'm going to leave it with that, because otherwise I feel like I won't have anything to tell you when you book a reading with me, because I feel like that's what you're going to go and do. So I will leave that there with you. Oh, was she pro counselor? Okay. Okay. It's like, because it's like on mom's side, it's like like not talking to counselor. Please talk to a counselor, or please talk, spill your feelings, like instead of not spilling your feelings. Mothman, hi Mothman. Give me a second. I'll get with you in just a moment, okay? Because there's also a lot of other energies coming in here. There's also somebody who keeps giving me a headache off and on, and I don't know who that is, but someone keeps giving me a headache. And it's like an intense headache that, like, I almost feel like it wouldn't go away if I wanted it to. Like, no amount of, like Tylenol and stuff wouldn't fix it. My sisters keep telling me you need to go to counseling to deal with mom's issue. Okay. Well, now you got me saying it. Sorry. Sorry. Hello, Sandra. I'm feeling better than I was, but not all the way. I'm getting better though. Spine surgery is a crazy thing. Okay, Colleen, I have a feeling that might be your brother. Did he also have like a problem where like everything he tasted was like it was just nasty? Like he had a hard time eating. It's almost like even the back of his throat is like gravelly. I don't know if it spread or if that did if it was burned or not burned from like fire, but burned from medication, perhaps. Okay. He's like, he goes, I wanted to rip my eyes out. Colleen. Sorry, Spirit just kind of just hijacked you there, Indy. Just sit tight with me, okay? Because her brother's like, it's almost like I can hear him like drifting in a car or like pulling a giant donut to like interject and be like, I'm here. Who's getting married? Are you getting married or did you get married? Moving was the best thing you could have done as well. Sounds like him. Donuts was his thing. I am getting married. So is my daughter. Okay. Because I'm just like, they're getting married. Like, loud as day. And I was like, who's, you know? Like, literally, he just screeching on, like, hitting the brakes and turning the steering wheel and just burning dust everywhere. He liked to make an entrance. He liked to make an entrance. Is there also a dog with him on the other side? I mean, obviously you would know if there is, but like he has a dog with him on the other side. Yeah, everybody would know he was there. Like he walks in and he would be yelling like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" like it doesn't matter what time of day it was. That's how he would have been. He's like, she yells at me like it was my fault. he goes, I had no control of everybody. He goes, he's aware that you yell at him as if it's his fault. And he goes, it's okay, you need a bullseye or a target. Like he shows me like a bullseye or target. He's like, you need someone to project that anger at, and if that's like what you're doing, it's fine. He's like, you got to be angry at something. He even says, he goes, it kind of is my fault, if I'm honest. Is it like, it's not completely his fault that he's not here, but it's also like, it is his fault? Negligence. I don't know what negligence is for him, or why negligence. It could just be that he just neglected to go to the doctor when things were like started showing up, symptoms or whatever. Oh god, dude, lay off the like my head. Sunscreen. Got it. Everything became a dumpster fire really, really fast. You were angry at him for not wearing sunscreen. Okay. That's why he's like, he goes, it actually kind of is my fault. Okay. He's like, she's going to kick my ass when she comes up here. Like, he knows that, like, that's like a promised fight. He's like, we loved through aggression. Like, how dare you go before me? Like, how dare you? And like in the most dramatic fashion too, you know? Do you also have like this huge like now it's like now you've got like all these fears and all these phobias and all of these things that like you're doing everything in your power to like uphold your own well-being. Don't let it become an obsession. Like he goes, don't let that take over your life. Loving aggression. Okay. Like if you weren't being mean to each other, it was a problem. He's like, you're doing the most. Okay. Also breathe. Breathe, girl, breathe. It's like you've been holding your breath ever since he passed. You moving again, he says, was the best thing for you. You got everything that you needed from where you were, and moving was the best thing for you. Okay, where you are now, you're going to find so much more peace. So much more peace. Like it kind of I don't know if you would agree with me, it took you out of a spiral moving, or you were spiraling when before you left. You're still on a healing journey for multiple reasons. There also parental trauma there as well, that like you like that's a story for another day kind of thing. Yeah, breathing. Like I felt like I was like air hungry for a minute there, like I couldn't take a full breath. Okay. You're still on a journey of healing, but don't let that become like your whole personality. Okay. He's like, don't let it become like your whole shtick. Okay. Um, any anxiety, trauma, the nightmares, all of that stuff that you have, it fear is a terrible thing, first of all, for anybody who experiences fear on a regular basis or anxiety. It is the worst. Okay. And sometimes the most random crap will trigger it. Like the most random crap will trigger it. Okay. Um, don't let that worry, don't let that fear like kind of dictate how your day goes. You'll be able to kind of you'll be able to have a breakthrough from it. Okay. Um, you may have to embrace some different ways of healing. Okay. So it might not always be like the like traditional going to go see a therapist. You may have to go get like some acupuncture done or something like that, or go get some Reiki healing done. Um, see if that helps you. Okay. Like the holistic thing. You felt like you've been gasping for air. Yeah. Is he okay? Well, what do you think, my darling? I mean, he's up here. He just like grabbed the freaking microphone on open mic night and was just like, I'm here now. I'm the headliner. But unfortunately for him, I'm backstage with the freaking hook that I'm going to put around his neck and yank him off the stage in a minute so I can let somebody else have a turn. Do you still have one of his hats? Do you still wear his hat? And you haven't washed it? He's like, whoever it is, someone's wearing his nasty ass cap. Is how you put it. And it's probably because it hasn't been washed since he's passed. Someone has his hat and is wearing it, and he's like, that thing has not been washed. I do. It stinks, she says. It's like I'm a medium or something. He's like, all right, I'm going. All right. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. So if you have any doubt that he did not make it to the other side, that like he's like he goes, I didn't have to suddenly like accept, like he goes, I didn't have to do some religious thing to get over here. He's like, I didn't have to do anything. He goes, they just let me in. He goes, I was on the list. He's like, there's no cover fee. He goes, they just let you in. And it's funny, he goes, they just let anybody in. Like kind of saying it like I'm surprised I got here kind of thing. He did. Don't worry about him. I mean, you're going to worry about him. You're always going to worry about him, right? Like you're always going to worry about him. He's like, I didn't have to sit there and accept Jesus into my heart and all this crap before they let me through. He's like, I didn't have to do anything religious to get in here. He's like, I didn't have to do any of this stuff. You know, he's like, he goes, he just let me in. You're so very welcome, my love. I'm glad that he could be here for you and I could be here for you. Because it's not me that's giving the messages, guys. I'm just like a translator. For anybody who wants to know what it's kind of like I'm playing charades and the telephone game and Pictionary all at the same time with someone that I can't see. I kind of refer to myself as a metaphorical medium at times because that's how I have to put things sometimes in a metaphorical way so that it makes sense. That cross was funny. There you go. He's like, I didn't have to do none of this crap. It's funny. And guaranteed within 20 minutes of me ending this live stream, I will forget about 90% of what I've just said. It's amazing how mediumship goes, you know. All right. Let me go back because poor Andy has been sitting here waiting so patiently for me to like return back, and I don't want to do that to him. So Andy, I know that you're still here being ever so patient. If you could just put down what your question is again, Andy, that would be amazing. I would appreciate that. Let's see. I was like, I know I saw his comments kind of up here. There we go. Why did I come here? It's almost like I can hear it makes no sense if I'm supposed to come here only to go through all of this bullshit. And you've had to be brave at times where it was like kind of stupid. Like I don't know if it was just like you had to be brave at an age that you didn't have to be brave at. You had to learn to be brave from a young age, is what I just got. So let me know if that resonates for you. But you're also very tired of this existence. It's almost like it makes no sense. Like I don't understand why. Like it just none of it makes any sense. And it may be like not necessarily an existential crisis, but it's like I can hear your higher self going like just being here does not make any sense to me. And you have buckets of empathy. You have buckets of empathy. It's almost at the point that you overuse your emotions, Andy, and they run dry at times. And that adds to your tiredness and your exhaustion. You also have had to help correct other people in their life, but yet no one's been there to help you get yours kind of on track. I also feel like there's a passive aggressive father figure hanging around you, Andy, or that was in your life. That there's still some resentment there, Mothman, Andy. He was also very, very loud, or you have a very loud male in your spirit sphere. If he's in the chat. If not, that's fine. I'm going to continue on with him though. Whoever has not believed you in life, Andy, it doesn't matter if other people don't believe you or don't listen to you. You have the truth, and the truth is always going to be kind of like in your back pocket. Okay, you don't need to worry about getting other people to believe your truth. You know that it's true. Okay, but I also do feel like you have to transmute some of that negative, like childhood energy. Okay. Um, Also, Andy, I don't know if you've started taking care of yourself physically, whether that's like going to the gym, eating healthier, all of those things. Like you've either been thinking about doing that or you have started doing that. Those little steps that you take are going to help you be um how do I want to put that, less jumbled up. I don't know how else to word that. Like you making those changes, it's going to help clear your mind. It's going to help you with your mental state. But I also want to say, someone is saying you don't need to buy all the fancy equipment. Okay, you don't need to buy all the fancy equipment. And also, Andy, while this life feels like it is completely draining for you, the amount of empathy that you have for other people, that's what you need to use in this life, is your empathy for others. Empathy for those who deserve it. You came here to help others not feel so alone. Even though you feel so alone, like a lot of us do. I know a lot of us do feel so very alone at times. Even if we're surrounded by a bunch of people, sometimes we can feel very, very, very alone, or that people don't understand us. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who don't understand me. All right. So hopefully Andy comes back and gets to see that. Is there anybody else who wants a reading before I get off here? Because we're approaching the 1 hour mark. So as we're approaching that 1 hour mark, I'm going to go on here and say, if anybody wants to book in with me for a private reading, please do so. You got to visit my website, though, thependulumspath.com. You'll click on the little lines up at the top left-hand corner, and you'll go down to hit services, and then it will start with the 15 minutes, and it will go all the way down to a 1 hour session. And you can book in with me through there. That is the only way to book an appointment with me. So if you want to do that, please do so. Do so now. Shauna Duffy is like, yes. Job change, yay or nay, girl, yes. Yes. Too many hours, not a lot of pay, or not enough pay. Pay versus hours isn't equal. Okay. Five of Pentacles, you've got so much financial security around you, Shauna. Okay. And that's probably what's holding you back, is the financial worry that it's not going to work out. Okay. Have some hope, my dear. Have some hope. Have some hope. Please, 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 please. If you don't take action, if you stay where you are because you're kind of like afraid or confused, or you don't want to take that risk, it's only going to keep you where you are. Okay. I do see you've got like this new emotional start happening here, because where you are right now, it's like the hours are keeping you defeated. All right. You don't necessarily have to, leave. You can adjust, is what I heard. So I don't know if it's like you go down, you get another job, but you also keep that one for a part-time thingy. Shauna. Your wife's name is Hope. You're funny. No. The job change though. Okay. Job change would give you time to be able to have a more structured day. Because it said job change, yay or nay. Yes. Job change. Yes to job change. Job change will give you more structure. Okay, but that won't happen unless you take action. Okay. The job that you have and where you are right now, the fact that you have to be so responsive is giving me anxiety. So I would imagine it's giving you anxiety. You know? Like, is this job giving you a little bit of anxiety? Is it giving you a little bit of anxiety? Yes, and structure. Yeah, okay. I was like, it's it's like you don't have time to do anything because you're always having to be on the clock or available to be on the clock, and because of that you can't do anything. Or a felony. Don't do felonies, Shauna. Don't do felonies. Don't do felonies. Okay. Fear and anxiety is the only thing that's going to hold you back. Okay. Once you kind of hit pause on the fear and the worry, and then, oh, look, there comes that word again, but we'll cover that up. There comes renewal. Okay. All right. Don't egg a house. If I see your face on a website, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, if I see your face pop up on one of them, I'm going to be like, God damn it. I told her not to. I told her not to. Alrighty. Anyone else want to grab a reading before I go? Before we bounce off of here, not literally, because I just had spine surgery not too long ago. I will not be hopping anytime soon. Although it does look pretty cool in there on my x-rays. Not going to lie. Every now and then I look at that and I'm like, that's pretty badass. It does look pretty cool. In my opinion, at least. All right, my lovelies. Exactly. All right. Thank you all for hanging out with me for an hour this evening. I hope you had a great time, because I had a great time. Hey, Sandy. There's Sandy. I wonder where the other Brenda went, because I saw her in here and then she didn't say anything, so maybe she was just watching. Miss Sandy, what is it that you would like to know before I get off of here? You and your job. One sec. We'll grab this deck first. Okay, you with your job. What I do see is that it's the job you have now, it's tough on you. In whatever perspective that is for you. even though it's hard on you, you're stubborn enough to kind of sit tight and ride out the storm a little bit longer. Okay. And I feel like that's more out of financial reasons than anything else. Okay. But I don't see you like ready to jump ship exactly just yet. We've got like this Two of Swords, which is like it's not like you're trying to avoid leaving, but it's like you're just not quite ready yet. Okay. When it comes to money, if you are worried about money, reel it in on wherever you are spending in excess. Okay, like wherever greed is, I'm not saying that you are greedy, but wherever like that excess is with money, like wherever you can like not spend it, don't spend it. Okay, or at least try not to. All right. What I do see happening, at least over the next 3 months, is you making plans or making decisions and making some progress when it comes to starting a new job or getting like approved for a new job or being offered a new job, things like that. Okay, I do see within the next 3 months, you with the Eight of Wands there's you kind of like making your own departure. Okay. For right now though, don't let the job keep you up at night. Don't let it like keep you anxious. Don't let it keep you like don't spend too much time at night thinking about it. Okay, because the more that you spend thinking about it, the more defeated you're going to feel about it, the more your emotions are also going to like kind of overflow and get out of control about it. Okay, so try if you can to get a little bit more sleep. Try to keep a little bit more control over your emotions, at least in the over the next 3 months. Try not to like go crazy on your spending until you have another steady flow of income. Okay, you will be celebrating like a new job soon, but where you are right now, it's like, again, it's like not worth the pay versus the effort that you put into it. You also, is there also like someone you really, really, really don't get along with? Yeah, Five of Wands. Like there's someone who's just like, there's always like a nitpicky, there's always like an argument, there's always a tip, there's always like sour energy there. Try if you can to keep yourself balanced around that person. They themselves have got some like unhappiness in their life with the Five of Cups. So don't give it too much energy. All right, if they are being kind of gross with you. All right, they themselves are not happy with their own life. That's what I found about most people who are really, really mean. It's just they're not happy with their own life. You know, people who are mean, they're just not happy with their own life. You know, I don't have to have much in order to be happy, and for that I'm grateful. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. It's 8:08. We went over just a little bit. That's okay. Thanks for hanging out with me for Along the Pendulums Path. I will see you next Saturday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Drink water. Take your meds. Do all those things. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.